Welcome to CyHawkThoughts. My name's Chuck Utek. With me, as always, my partner in crime, Steve Myers. What's happening?
Not much. Had a new baby. That,
wow.
Again, can I say not much? No.
Not much.
Yes.
I had a new baby.
CyHawkThoughts. Got a new family member. Little Leon Casey. So, mom doing well, baby doing well. That's why we took a week off. But, yeah, very excited, very excited.
You got like your own bowling team now.
I have my own bowling team, one away from a basketball team.
Working on a baseball team.
Yeah, and then end up with
offense.
Ball. Yeah. And then, offense or defense, depending on
how you want to do it.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get a quarterback out of the bunch.
There you go.
No, so doing well. How was your week off?
It was a week off. Ready to go. Lots to talk about.
And nothing really on the docket tonight. I mean, in terms of thinking about what we should talk about.
If you wanted to call in right now, we'd have open phone lines today.
We will have to work on the whole streaming thing. Yeah, nothing set in stone tonight. We didn't really go through and come up with an itinerary. Pretty much whatever comes up is what's going to happen.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting producers meeting earlier today.
Yes, it was.
That, yeah.
It was crazy. I mean, a lot of detail. A lot of detail. Well, I want to start off. This is me personally. I know you're not all that excited about it. Since the Super Bowl did happen. Yep, exactly. You had the Patriots. I can understand you going blah. I had the Giants. I've been on fire this year. To be honest with you, I didn't care about either team, but I'm just glad it was a good game. It was.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Madonna as a running man.
And as a football game, it was a good game.
We actually went to the Tom Hanks movie, extremely loud and incredibly close. So we didn't get back till the end, but I heard it was pretty good.
No, it was good. It was good. But commercials, I heard not that great. I didn't feel like they were all that spectacular. So enough about the Super Bowl. If you're a Pats fan, I'm sorry. If you're a Giants fan, congratulations. As a Browns fan, I probably won't ever get to feel like either one of you. Because
you get to see it.
I don't think I'm ever going to see the Browns even lose a Super Bowl. No. I would be happy with a loss in a Super Bowl.
You'll get to see it someday.
Maybe.
They'll be there.
We got to get a whole new coaching staff. We got to get a whole new owner. We just got to basically do everything different.
Okay.
Or we get Robert Griffin, RG3 in the draft.
You think? Think that's the answer?
I hope so.
Okay.
If there's any Browns fans out there, let me know. Do you want RG3 or not?
Now, to paraphrase Gisele Bundchen, it's not like RG3 can throw the ball and catch the ball.
Yep, this is true. She can say what she wants, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Fair enough. All right, so enough of the Super Bowl. Yeah. Browns weren't in it. Packers weren't in it. So who cares?
Let's talk about last night's game.
Man, we let one go.
God, that was a bummer, too.
We let one go.
I've been wanting to get your opinion on this all day.
Yay. We let one go, folks. We had the game. And we rebounded them. I don't even want to get into how many offensive boards we had. If you're getting 16 offensive boards and you're maybe getting 6 second chance points, there's something wrong there.
Yeah.
We need to be able to finish. Basically what we did last night is we said we want to win this game. We'd get that offensive rebound, but we wouldn't finish. Okay? So we let ourselves down in a sense, because we worked hard to get nothing out of it. Our defense, they've got some players on the team. There's no doubt about it. And athletic ones at that. Brian Nash, he's going to be a pro.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Markel Brown, maybe he goes pro. He's got a lot of work left, but the guy's athletic as heck. They're long, and Keaton Page can shoot the ball. So they've got a good team. They haven't figured it all out yet. There's a bunch of freshmen and a bunch of things that aren't just working out for them right now. But we've
seen that with our teams.
Iva Arena, we've never played well there.
Yeah. Chris 16 in a row.
Yeah, Chris Allen was phenomenal. For all you Chris Allen haters, I've been sitting there on Cyclone Fanatic and the rest of the getting after you guys for getting after him. Why? This is a team that had Scotty playing the point, and we lose to Drake, and then Chris Allen starts to put a little bit of a bigger role on his shoulders. You guys are after him, but we're playing with the best teams in the country. And last night, he didn't get to play the point all that much. Scotty did. We had trouble bringing the ball up. I don't know how many turnovers we had. It seemed like back to back to back in that second half. But Allen's the only one that kept us in it besides Royce White. Scotty didn't have a great game. So
let me ask you a couple questions. One, let's start with Scotty. Do you think it was just not the best game because he's entitled to an off game? It is hard to play at Gallagher Iba Arena. Or do you give any credence to Travis Ford? Because to me, Scotty is Travis Ford 20 years ago. They're very similar players. They're gunners. They're serviceable at the point. They can do a lot of things for a team. They hit the clutch shot. And to me, Travis Ford, I think, said, hey, how would I guard me? How would I take me out of a game?
They put pressure on him.
And
they put a very, very fast and a longer Markel Brown or Brian Williams on him, and they were getting those hands in there, and Scotty has that crossover that he just goes back and forth on. That's about it. And he'd get the ball swatted away, and they'd be off down the other court doing highlight reel dunks, which they had about 5 or 6 of those. Refs, you know, you can say what you want. They dictated the first half. I thought they cleaned up their act a little bit in the second half. Seemed a little. But when you're calling technical fouls because some guy, you know, does a fist pump, when Markel Brown did that amazing dunk where he went in the lane and threw it down, and Royce just sat there with an arm up, didn't even move his feet, was just like, oh, he's dunking, and he still gets called for the foul. I mean, he basically just gave up on the play. Bad defense by Royce. He played bad defense and still got the foul.
Yeah.
That's where you just kind of sit there like, where, you know, what were these guys thinking last night?
What I didn't get about that call was there wasn't much contact, and there wasn't any advantage gained by whatever contact it was, and I don't even know if Royce initiated it.
No, he didn't. He stood there, and you could see him turn his head like, I don't want to get my picture. Yeah, I don't want to get my picture taken when this happens. Yeah. He was smart to just say, I'm just going to let this one go. He let it go, and he still got the foul. I thought you had to be moving your feet or at least moving your arm or doing something to get a foul. But if you're standing there like a pole, facing away from the cameras, how are you getting a foul call?
I don't know.
So they did dictate the game right off the bat. We can't let that affect us. We knew it was going to be a hostile environment with 3,000 people there. But, you know, we let it go. We let it slip. So
second question is, what do you think about the call at the end, the final play, 4.7 seconds, what they ended up with? What do you think about the play designed for Chris Allen?
I liked it.
Good. I'm glad you say that. I liked it too.
And the reason I said I liked it is because if Iowa State can fool me, they can fool the other team. Okay? And I was like, all right, we need to get the ball to either McGee, Scotty, or Allen for 3 to win this thing. That's what was going on in my mind. That's what was going on in everybody's mind.
And that's traditionally what you do. On the road, you play for the win.
Yep. And he took it in, and it was a great play by Nash again.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe Allen should have just pulled up at the top of, you know, at the elbow or something like that. But I mean, I didn't see it coming. The only person that seemed to see that coming was Brian Nash himself.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was going to be a layup. I was so shocked, but all of a sudden,
like, whoa, he's going in. He's going in. You know, I when he crossed the 3-point line, I was like, what are we doing? So I liked the play. They didn't expect it. One guy on their team expected it. He made a great defensive play after making a great offensive bucket. Hats off to Brian Nash, and Oklahoma State needed that win. They needed some confidence. They needed another big win in that arena, and they got one. You know, I can't feel too terrible. We beat them on a last-second shot by Scotty. So they got one back to us.
That was a good series.
And, yes, it was. And we got them in overtime in football. So it was fun to see Oklahoma State fans say, I don't care about Oklahoma anymore. I hate Iowa State. That's fun, you know. So Bedlam series out. Oklahoma State, Iowa State series in.
Hey, and it was rivalry week,
yes,
so
it was.
There you go.
So now we'll kind of switch gears and get it on over to you. Last little thing here for everybody. They're still going to the NCAA tournament.
I don't know why people think they're not.
No, they're still going to the NCAA tournament. My preseason, I think I had them at after conference. I didn't include the Big 12 tournament or anything like that. I think I had them with 6 or 7 losses. They'll probably have around 10.
That's all right.
I was not too far away there.
No, we didn't see Drake coming.
No, I didn't see Drake or you and I coming, but I didn't see us beating Kansas and going into Norman and all this too. So you give some, you take some.
Take care of business Saturday. A&M, big win there.
Yep. So let's move on while we have a little bit of time here. Iowa Hawkeyes. I would have been way off on this one if I would have written a blog preseason, because I would have not had them. What are they? 5-6, 6-6 in the conference?
Yeah, I think 5 wins now. 5 wins? 5 and 6.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming, and I don't think too many people did.
Yeah,
McCaffrey's got that team heading in the right direction, and man, Aaron White still doing some damage. I told you, I like that kid.
Yeah, Aaron White's doing good. Matt Gayton's 203 pointers for his career. They wore the throwback uni Saturday, looking good. I wish they'd bring that goal back.
Well, I'm glad that they looked good in those unis, and it helps when you're playing Penn State.
Absolutely.
That's like playing Texas Tech in the Big 12.
Yeah. and it's the best time to schedule having the 87 team there to watch you.
Yeah.
Penn State. Because everything just looks a little bit better.
And Cartwright seems to be getting that step back.
Yeah, he's getting there. Marble's still playing good. They're not going to the NCAA tournament. I don't know if they're going to make the NIT. They're going to hopefully hit one of these lower tier ones.
Like
which is fine. Postseason is postseason, and I'm cool with that. It's very exciting.
Well, the more games you play, I mean, it's just like going to a bowl game. You get more practices.
Yeah.
The season's done if you don't get to invited to a tournament, and then you're just working on next year. Well, work on next year being able to actually practice with the coach rather than not being able to. So, I think you have a really good chance of getting an NIT still. I don't think your schedule. It's not like all of a sudden you're hitting the hardest part of your schedule. I think
big game tomorrow against Northwestern, who desperately needs that win because they want to go to the NCAA for the first time ever.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's going to happen for them this year. I really don't.
They better not get consideration over Iowa State, because they're definitely not as good as Iowa State.
Yeah,
and that's the buzz I've been hearing, and that's just total.
And that's crazy.
You got crazy.
4th in the Big 12. 9th in the Big 10. There's a bit of a difference there.
Yep. That's how I see it. But I don't work at ESPN.
No. But people like Doug Gottlieb work at ESPN. And Doug Gottlieb, we'd have some choice words if I ever saw him in person.
That's a fact.
Doug Gottlieb, an Oklahoma State grad, who was really happy that they won last night. He started saying some nicer things since they won. But man, him and Royce White got into it.
Doug Gottlieb did?
Yeah.
Oh. Doug Gottlieb, you know what school he went to before Oklahoma State? They got kicked out because he got arrested.
Tell me.
Notre Dame.
All right. Good job out of you, Gottlieb. Fighting Irish didn't even want you. So, any other thoughts on the Hawkeye basketball program?
Cheer them on. It's an exciting time of the season.
Games.
Yeah, let's do a drinking game. Whenever Fran's face turns red, take a drink.
Sounds good. Well, that'll close out this segment. We'll be back in just a bit with some football recruiting.
Booyah!